Coming up on Juice and Java, the Syracuse City School District is hosting a Fall Harvest Festival.
And our reporter Mike Lamort is live from Crazy Daisies.
All that and more starts right now. Good morning, I'm Cora Mayer-Costa.
And I'm Jude Bazerman. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
Last night, Syracuse football got a late night win against number 25 ranked UNLV 44-41 in overtime. This was the first ever matchup between the schools.
And the Orange went into Allegiant Stadium as underdogs but came out with the win behind great games from Kyle McCord and LaQuint Allen. Syracuse improves to 4-1 with their second ranked win of the year and goes to Raleigh next week for a matchup with NC State. Cora, I watched the full game with my friends last night. It was nothing short of amazing. I thought we were dead in our tracks when UNLV scored their last touchdown with a couple minutes remaining, but lo and behold, we won. Kyle McCord, LaQuint Allen. Great games. Did you watch any of the game? What did you think of it?
I just watched the first few, but the things that Fran Brown has done with this team is nothing short of amazing.
Amazing. It's such a great culture change. And 4-1 with 2 ranked wins, that's something that we haven't seen at our time at SU at all.
No, it's super exciting. Maybe we could become a football school. So super exciting things to see. But the latest is the New York State Department of Labor is investigating the closure of the Crown Plaza Hotel. Owners Terrence McCarthy and TJM Properties decided to cease operations overnight. They're planning to convert the hotel into apartment buildings. The hotel has stopped taking reservations, and the sudden closure leaves more than 100 people without jobs. For questions about existing reservation changes, check your inbox for any emails the company or search visitsyracuse.com online.
And Monday marks a year since the October 7th attacks on the Re'im Music Festival. SU, Halil, and Shabbat are co-sponsoring a vigil on Monday evening to remember and grieve the day. Governor Kathy Hochul ordered flags around the state to be at half-staff while also increasing security at Jewish institutions around the state in the wake of anti-Semitic threats towards synagogues.
This Breast Cancer Awareness Month, WonderWorks at Destiny is inspiring locals to reach new heights for a cure. Climb for a Cure is a fundraising event at the Canyon Climb Ropes Course. Participants are encouraged to donate up to $5 and then make the climb for a cure. The event will benefit Making Strides for Syracuse, the nation's largest network of breast cancer awareness events. At the end of the week, WonderWorks will match the total donation amount. The event will continue until tomorrow night.
And the Maxwell School is celebrating its 100th anniversary this month. October 18th will mark a century of the School of Citizenship and Public Affairs. The centennial celebration plans to shine a light on particularly outstanding members of the school. A handful of students we recognize with scholar awards, and a few staff members will receive awards from the dean. Other upcoming celebratory events include Cake with Otto and the dean this Thursday. The full list of events can be found on Maxwell School's Centennial Events page.
Looking back to on campus, Autothon is celebrating the last day of Miracle Week with their Dogs for Dance Marathon in Walnut Park. The therapy dogs at Upstate Golisano Children's Hospital will be at the park. For $5, you can play with the dogs, hang out, and learn more about the organization. All donations will go directly towards Upstate Golisano.
And this fundraiser marks the end of Miracle Week, which is Autothon's annual week of fundraising to celebrate Child Health Day. On Tuesday, the organization raised over $16,000. The Dogs for Dance marathon will be running until 1 p.m. today.
This is a really amazing event. I mean, what's better than dogs, honestly?
Especially being away from home. I miss my dog so much, which I'm excited to see him for fall break, but that's a different story. So being able to hang out with dogs for a good cause, like you said, there's nothing that's better than that.
Exactly, and Autothon has been doing things throughout the week. Our own social media manager, Greta Fried, got pied for it. So it's just amazing the things that these students here on campus are doing to benefit these children.
It's great, and again, it's for a great cause, and it's fun, and you're making other people's lives better. So again, nothing more amazing than that, Cora.
Agreed. Well, we are a week into fall and the festivals continue.
Our Isabella Galan is live from one of those festivals. Isabella, what's going on?
Hey guys, good morning. It is absolutely a perfect fall day outside, which means it's the perfect day for a festival. The Syracuse City School District is hosting the Everybody Counts Fall Harvest Festival this morning for kids ages preschool all the way up to 5th grade. Now at the festival there are so many different activities going on. Look just behind me at all of the people that decided to show up this morning. It is an absolutely incredible turnout. So many kids, so many different activities, all the way ranging from dotted out painting, finger painting, cup stacking, and the great thing about all of these activities is that they all center not only around fall, which is arguably one of the best seasons of the year, but also around math. This is being hosted by the Syracuse City School District's math department, so a lot of the games are centered around addition and even multiplication, which is pretty fun on a Saturday. Who doesn't want to do multiplication on a Saturday morning? So there are so many students that have come out, ranging, like I said before, from preschool all the way to 5th grade, not only to learn how to work with each other and work with the community, but also to advanced child development. Now, another really awesome thing that this activity is doing is that they also have food trucks from different restaurants around the Syracuse area, again, just fostering that coming together of the community that the Syracuse City School District loves to do. They serve over 19,000 students ranging from preschoolers all the way to 12th grade every single day, and they transport 15,000 of those every single day to and from school. So they really are fostering this incredible energy, incredible community of support and love, but also importance of education, specifically math. Now this activity and this event is going on until 1 p.m. today, so there is still plenty of time to come visit if you haven't yet. Reporting live from Performance Park in Syracuse for Juice and Java, I'm Isabella Galan. Cora and Jude, back to you in studio.
Borealis, you're in luck. The northern lights will be visible again in Syracuse tonight. In order to get the best view of the lights, you should steer clear of areas with high light pollution and noise.
And the lights should be visible around 10 p.m. tonight. The northern lights are just one of the amazing spectacles that Central New Yorkers have seen this year, and that includes the solar eclipse and the Aurora Borealis visit last August. These Central New York, you wouldn't think, it's not known for great weather, right? Our snows, our gray skies for a couple months, but we've gotten some great things to see in the sky.
No,
Cora,
exactly.
do you remember the solar eclipse? It was so amazing to see.
Oh my gosh, the solar eclipse was beautiful and really nothing could compare to that. So maybe this Aurora Borealis tonight will be as good as the solar eclipse. I know it's just two different phenomenons, but it really is beautiful.
Yeah, I really don't know what to expect, but maybe our weather anchor, Lily Evans, could tell us more. Lily, what's the weather looking like right now?
Well, Jude, as Bella was saying, fall is among us, and that is absolutely the best news I could hear out of honestly anything. Taking a look outside right now, it's 59 degrees. The sun is shining. It's really nice out there. Coming in to the station today, got a nice little breeze, that nice fall crisp air. You can definitely feel it outside. There is a shift, and it is here. And taking a quick look at tonight, 51 degrees, 83% humidity. If you've been feeling a little sweaty or a little sticky, it's definitely because of that humidity. It is very high getting into that fall season. The humidity tends to crank up a little bit. So if you're feeling that, it's completely normal. But little to no wind tonight. So if you're going to be out on the town, shouldn't have any issues there. And taking a look at tomorrow, it's going to be a little chilly when you wake up, about 53 at 9 a.m. But then it's going to warm up, don't worry, 67 at noon and 68 at 6. But that's not really anywhere even close to the high. The high is 72 tomorrow. It's going to be the warmest day of the week. So if you want to get out and be outside tomorrow, it's definitely the day to do it. And taking a look at our temperatures across the region, pretty consistent across the board. Those cooler temperatures being here at home in Syracuse, Rome, and in Penn Yan. And as for our traffic report, not a whole lot going on downtown. The Onondaga Parkway will be closed this week from October 7th to October 11th. There will be alternate routes. They're doing some soil collection. So if you need to go on Onondaga Parkway, perhaps consider going a different way. But I'll have more weather later in the show. Cora and Jude, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Lily. Well, after the break, our Mike Lamort is live from Crazy Daisies.
And a story of heroism from sources you wouldn't believe.
Stay with us. Welcome back into Juice and Java. With 26 days left until Halloween, we're officially in the heart of the fall season. Our very own Mike Lamore is live from Crazy Daisies with how you can get into that fall spirit. Mike?
Hey, Cora and Jude. Well, if you think Crazy Daisies is crazy, it's about to get even crazier during this fall season. There are so many events going on that can help you get into that fall festivities, that fall spirit, including this one that's going on right now. Some arts and crafts where you can get really creative with pumpkins, put some beautiful flowers on it. Now, I spoke to the owner of the venue, Jennifer Cox. I almost forgot her name, but Jennifer, she says that these pumpkins should last throughout the entire fall season, and she also says Crazy Daisies is one of the best places to come to get in the fall spirit. Take a look.
Actually, it's the ambiance. It's a beautiful feel. It's a beautiful vibe we have right here. And we have a lovely view. And as the leaves start changing, the leaves are a little late this year, but as they start changing, we have a beautiful view. And we have everything you need for fall, and as well as delicious food and cocktails.
All right, now there is so much beautiful things you can purchase throughout this fall season, including some beautiful flowers. You can take a look left and right. They're just surrounding you. But the highlight of Crazy Daisies right now is the options that you can get. There's a plethora of pumpkins for carving, even for eating. We'll get to that in a moment. But take a look. Pumpkins from $5 all the way to large pumpkins for $10. The highlight, even 50 cents pumpkins. Now, if you're looking at a pumpkin and make it last throughout the entire season, has a list of ways that you can keep it last longer. You can a healthy pumpkin just like this one right here. A hard stem, and there's no blemishes, no cuts or anything like that. So that's a good pumpkin. Now, how to preserve it? You're going to want to bathe it in bleach water, a 1-to-1 ratio, same amount of bleach as the same amount of water. You're going to soak it in there, and then you want to place it on an even surface, and you're going to want to protect it, even coat it in Vaseline. Now, that should make it last 2 to 3 months, just in time for December around Christmas, when you're going to want to start getting ready for Christmas. But she also said that pumpkins are good to eat. Certain this one right here, she said this tastes very melony, very sweet. It's perfect for that Thanksgiving season, that Halloween season. So that is one of the greatest things. One thing I want to point out as well, life, but this also sweet. You can get Crazy Days entire season. For Juice and Java.
And we're now taking things out of the studio and into the city of Syracuse with another edition of Your Stories with our reporter, Charlie Goldberg.
Thanks so much, Jude. After barely surviving a deadly spider bite attack, Syracuse resident Christine Wilson's road to recovery was by no means easy, but she was able to overcome all the obstacles in her way, thanks to a little motivation from a scaly friend, her bearded dragon, Princess Gator.
Right off of West Brighton Avenue in Syracuse, New York, 14-year-old Cyan Adams is overcoming one of her biggest fears: snakes. This is all thanks to her grandmother, Christine Wilson, who uses her pet snake,
such a good girl,
turtle, geckos, and other animals as a therapy tool for children with autism.
The way that the reptiles feel, honestly, it helps.
But before Wilson used her pets to help others, she first needed them to save herself.
May 30th,
of 2020. I was bitten by a brown recluse spider. Within 3 days, I was dead. I was terrified. I went into septic shock and suffered brain damage. 2 years into the wound, though, I got a bearded dragon. It was love at first sight. When I was overwhelmed or even in pain, I could just pick her up and talk to her. It was just so calming.
And that's what gave her this idea.
Me experiencing that calmness, that feeling, told me I needed to let other people feel this. I need to let other people, especially children, experience this.
Sadly, Wilson's dragon passed away.
Losing her was like losing my child. Because before her, I had no idea how much one reptile could change my life.
Honoring her family and scaly friend, Wilson is now in the process of writing children's books to educate people about reptiles.
I'll give you a treat.
What Wilson had to overcome was difficult, but she did it thanks to the support of her loved ones. So maybe we should motivate others, and maybe you could be rewarded too, with a hug, handshake, or even larva, if it calls for it.
Well, a little bit of motivation could truly go a long way. Jude, Cora.
Thank you, Charlie. Coming up after the break, our Riley Faye went to a local art center.
But the art was for the ears, not the eyes. Stay tuned.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
Women are bad with money.
That's what the world's been saying for centuries.
But now, we've got something to say. Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement.
So again, we say to that, save it.
The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds.
Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
Welcome back into Juice and Java. Last night, the Community Folk Art Center hosted its monthly Jazz and Poetry Fest.
Juice and Java's Riley Faye has all the events center has to offer.
Thanks, Cora and Jude. The center has been partnering with SU since the 70s under the African Studies in the School of Arts and Sciences. Yesterday, they hosted a sold-out show where people sang, read their poetry, and played instruments. The Community Folk Art Center is a unit within the African American Studies through the College of Arts and Sciences at SU.
Part of my vision, it has to do with bringing about unity and bringing about it in a safe place where, you know, people can come out and enjoy and socialize with each other.
He starts every event with a prayer.
To do some healing and continue to watch over us.
I visit every time they have this event. I come. I like all of it. There's poetry, there's readings, there's singing, there's acting, clean fun. I love it.
The center remains busy hosting events for all ages in the community.
Our youth program, that's our Creative Arts Academy. They learn how to play violin, poetry, piano, chess, exhibitions, gallery talks. We have adult classes. They definitely service SU and the greater Syracuse community. This month, the Community Folk Art Center celebrated its 53rd birthday. For Juice and Java, I'm Riley Faye.
Now, the Folk Art Center just celebrated its 53rd birthday this month. For more information on their programs, you can go to communityfolkartcenter.org. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Riley. Well, when we come back, see some of the seasonal treats offered at a local bakery.
Don't change that channel.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
You're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular you.
Hi, my name is Sadie Miller.
My name is Luke Brady. I go by St. Luke.
So this one I started with this guitar lick.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. We're outside the Sweet Praxis here in downtown Syracuse.
The Sweet Praxis is a bakery known for its seasonal treats and diet-inclusive options. Let's go in and see what it's all about. So now we're joined by Annie over here, who is the head baker here at the Sweet Praxis. Now, Annie, what makes this place so unique?
There's a lot of things that make us really unique. We are like a scratch-made bakery, so everything is made from scratch, down to like the compote that goes on our yogurt bowls and our Danish that we sell. So everything's made right here in-house. We have a really small team. So that makes us pretty different, and we do a lot of seasonal stuff, so we change our menu pretty often. So yeah.
And Annie, you mentioned the seasonal changes with the menu. Now that we're getting into the fall, it's October, the leaves are starting to change. What are some of the changes that we're seeing on the menu at the Sweet Praxis?
So we're the start of October, so we just changed over a bunch of items. So we have a gluten-free pumpkin coffee cake on the counter right now. We have a vegan and gluten-free pumpkin chai cake donut. We have so many things. Our donuts we have on Friday, Saturday, Sundays, and they're always seasonal. So we'll have like pumpkin or cider or maple, like any of those like warming fall flavors and spices. In our pastry case, we have like a pumpkin cheesecake kind of bar. What else do we have right now? We have a pumpkin scone. We have an apple fritter scone that has like apple spices, like think of like apple pie spices in it and walnuts. So lots of, you know, delicious fall flavors.
Those were a ton of flavors you just listed. So what time do you even wake up and get in the bakery to make
So
all
our
that?
first team members that come in around 4:30 in the morning. So it's really like between 4:30 and 7 when our front of house staff starts to get here is like the big push. Because that's when like all the stuff has to get made fresh for the counter every day.
That's amazing. And all the flavors you mentioned for the fall, what's your favorite fall flavor?
Favorite fall flavor? I would say right now the pumpkin chai cake donut is probably my favorite.
Ooh, okay.
Sounds tasty. I guess we're gonna try it. Yeah.
Anything else you like to add on?
No, I think that's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
You as well. And we just spoke with Annie, and her favorite fall item here at the Sweet Praxis is the pumpkin chai cake donut. Let's give it a try, Cora, see how it is.
I'm really excited, Drew, because it smells really good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you love that pumpkin smell, so I'm just going to take a half over here.
I'll take the other half.
You want to take?
Cheers.
All right, yeah, cheers. Let's try it. Wow.
It's really good.
The flavor is perfect. You can taste that pumpkin, and the chai, I think, is in the frosting. It's really good.
And I usually don't like pumpkin flavors, but this is fantastic.
It's subtle, not overbearing.
Exactly.
Love it. Yeah.
Well, we had a really sweet time here at the Sweet Praxis today, Cora.
Yeah, it was great. We both got drinks, and the people were really nice, and it's just a great way to start out your morning. Speaking of, we'll see you back in studio.
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Come on, it's not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
Good morning and welcome back to Juice and Java. Taking a look at your weather for this week. You take a look at tomorrow, 72 degrees. I'm sick of seeing those sevens in the temperatures, but luckily where there's a drastic drop in temperatures and it's going to be in the 50s for the rest of the week. Lots of clouds. Oh, it's just so cozy and perfect. My absolute favorite thing. But those coolest temperatures are going to be later in the week on Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, it's the best. 50-degree temperatures are when it is officially fall. Time to bust out the sweatshirts, the sweaters, the Ugg boots, all the things. It's going to be so great, and I am so excited. So now, this is also very exciting. Our very own Cora started this last year when she herself was a weather anchor here on JJ, and she started doing trivia questions with the host. So obviously, I have to keep it going. So here we go, guys. I'm going to come over to you, and we are going to answer this question. Are you guys ready? Okay. What causes the leaves to change color in the fall? Is it A, lower temperatures, B, less sunlight, or C, increased rainfall? What do you guys think?
I'll answer this last.
Okay.
Let you guys have a chance at winning
because Cora has like a lot of weather knowledge, right?
Yeah,
so like that's not really fair.
I'll say lower temperature seems like the obvious answer, but at the same time, it makes sense because I know that I'm from New Jersey and we've had a lot of high temperatures, and some of the reasons why. Right? I think it's not changing is because of those really high temperatures. So I'm kind of rambling now, but I'll say my answer is A, lower temperatures.
Okay, Charlie.
Oh, I gotta say too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go B.
I'll have to go with B too.
Less sunlight? Okay. All right. Well, Jude, I'm sorry, but Cora and Charlie are correct. Yeah, good job, guys. Good job. I was expecting you to get it right, Cora. I was like, if she doesn't get it right, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
Exactly.
Because you got the weather stuff. You know what's going on.
Yeah, weather expert right here.
Yep.
But something fun going on is that the Costco guys are joining the wrestling scene. And our Charlie Goldberg, I know that you have some really important thoughts on this matter. Charlie, tell us what we need to know about this.
Well, that's exactly why I'm here, Jude. My two favorite things in the world, guys. Wrestling and the Costco guys. Big AJ, Big Justice stormed into Barstool Sports. And they made the biggest announcement. They said that they're going to have a one-match contract with All Elite Wrestling. That's a wrestling league on Wednesday nights on TBS and Saturdays on TNT. These only having one match, though. And there's a big variety of opponents that Big AJ could hit with the chicken bake or a double chocolate cookie in his case.
This is the weirdest collab I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah, I could go on and just name all the dream matches. Big AJ versus Edge, Adam Copeland. Big AJ versus Adam Cole. Big AJ versus MJF. But these are just names to you guys.
Yeah, do you guys know who he's talking about?
I was going to say, well, I have two things to say. Number one, why is it only one match? It has to be saying, what the Sigma, he should have more than one match. And secondly, where's the Rizzler versus Big Justice matchup?
Oh my
That's
God.
what we all need to see,
Cora,
the Rizzler and Big Justice.
Can we just leave
That's
right
fair.
now?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
anymore. To talk about this. I don't know what's going on.
The Rizzler is a dangerous man. You don't want to put the Rizzler anywhere near a wrestling ring. He has mafia ties that we don't know about.
So this
You don't
is
want
a
to
real
mess with
name?
that.
The Rizzler is a real name.
You've never seen the kid who goes like,
I can't say I have.
I think you guys are
Charlie.
chronically
No.
online and you have really bad brain rot, so
Well, you don't have skippity toilet
That's enough
riz.
of that.
Okay. Well, that's all for Juice and Java this morning.
Check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow Citrus TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
I'm Cora Mayer-Costa.
And I'm Jude Bazerman. Have a great rest of your day, Syracuse.
Boom!